It was I mean, it was a good opportunity to get to give all these athletes a chance to jump well. It's a little early in the season, and also try to learn from each other. So you've got, you got the lower jumpers there from, someone just learning how in high school to some really accomplished high school athletes, some accomplished college athletes, and then you have this elite. And I think it's been a great opportunity for people to, get that exposure to these great these type of athletes. And they get to see when they're having the rough days, when they're having good days, and how early it is in the season. One of the things we want to make sure is they get kind of an idea of what they're thinking. And so we put that as part of our clinic part of the meet. And also when we're doing our announcing and kind of our color commentating, is trying to get the people that come to the meet kind of a feel for what they do and what it's all about.
Just talk about some individual performances by returners, especially some of the newcomers getting out there the first time in an Akron uniform.
Yeah, I felt like mostly our group did a decent job. It's always rough the first one. I always say first meet we usually get a kind of a comedy of errors, I call it, meaning sometimes you find a way to just mess up a little bit even though you're looking okay. But Abby Helmanack had a good opener and really showed that she's ready to get some things together, and she's got a lot of things she can put together. Lucy, we've been working on some things. She didn't get a huge bar, but it was significant, and she looked really good too. So the things we've been working on all fall are starting to come together with her. And then seeing, again, some of our other athletes as well. Our decathletes got a chance to pole vault, which was very important. They don't always get that chance in a lot of the meets, so they were able to learn a lot, and we got some personal records out of that. So, overall, I thought it was pretty good with that group. We got our redshirt senior there with Cole Weigel. That's a pretty good opener for him. But a couple of them had some tough ones too, and they're just going to learn for this and help them help them do better with the rest of the season.
It was good. I mean, going from competition to training, I don't want to say it's completely different, but there's different emotions, different stresses. So you might be on like bigger poles. I mean, for example, my run-ups move back 2 feet, and that plays quite a lot of mind games with you. So you have to get used to those kind of things, like more adrenaline. But overall today, I'm pretty happy with how I did. Obviously, I'd have liked higher, but working out like what poles I'm on, where I'm at, my run-ups, obviously, I think I can be happy with today and get ready for next week.
What does it mean for you to have an event like this where it gathers pole vaulters, younger than you, older than you, to just indulge in the sport? What does that mean?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we have so much talent here, from Sean, Matt. I mean, having Katerina and her coach announce, like, that improves it. And then we've got the young ones who can come here and watch, like, the professionals do it and see how they really do it. And it's also, like, good for them to see how we as Akron athletes train and compete.
It was really nice. I opened last week in Belton, Texas at a small, or not small, I guess, but a pole vault competition, and jumped 18.6, so it was a really nice opener, but it was super ugly. Technically, it was just not anywhere near what I needed to be executing. So came back today, really focused on technique and not wasting any attempts. And sure enough, I came out and opened a little bit higher and first attempted all the way through 18.4 today. So really a complete 180 from last week in that sense. A lot more cleaner, way more comfortable on the runway and making my pole transition. So I'd say I'm like 95% happy with today. It was just about everything I wanted. We wanted to go to 18.8 as a little transition before trying to really push some big poles and big bars, and it didn't work out today, but I got some really good technical work, and I'm excited to keep rolling the rest of the season.
Just talk about kind of what it's like to have the avenue of this event for yourself, probably prior to when you came to college, and now being able to come to be around the best pole vaulters, whether you're community, professional, or high school. What does it mean to you?
Convention?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. It really helps build the sport. We get to bring in athletes from all ages, from high school to college to post-collegiate, masters even. We draw a large crowd, and we just get everything here is about the pole vault. And we really need some more events like those around the country as much as we can help it. Continue to grow the sport. And you ask a lot of the fans, and it's some of the most exciting events that they've been to. This is pretty standard just being in a field house, but when we get to the outdoor season, there's street vaults, bridge vaults, mall vaults. I mean, all over the place. They just throw down a raised runway and get people jumping indoors and outdoors, and it really draws a crowd. And some people have never seen pole vault before. So to host the event here in Northeast Ohio, there's a really great group of athletes in Ohio at all divisions and from around the country that we invite to bring in for the event. And in terms of performance, it's some of the highest marks in the country to be jumped at this point in the season. So we really do bring great quality, and Coach Mitchell really wants to make sure of that so that we continue to be the pole vault summit of Ohio. But really happy with it. It's very important.